Hello, everyone, and thanks so much for hopping on our parent meeting tonight. This is our first parent meeting of this semester. So our parent meetings will be on Zoom the second Sunday of every month at 7 p.m. So you'll get a new Zoom link as we get closer to each parent meeting each month. This month is really exciting because we are talking about, tuition, costumes, showcase, and what we'll be doing for our summer session as well. First, for anyone who has already participated in our popcorn fundraiser, thank you so much for that. I'm getting emails as the sales are going through, and so it's making me really excited that the fundraiser seems to be going really well for you all. Just remember to let all of your supporters know when they are doing their when they are submitting their order, make sure that they add your dancer's name in the text box while they're ordering, or you won't get tuition credit because we won't know who that person bought popcorn for or which dancer they're intending to support. So just make sure the orders keep coming in, and just make sure that you're letting your supporters know that they have to include your dancer's name with their order so you all can get the tuition credit. Demolition day. So I had a couple of parents ask, because we have a lot of new families this semester. So welcome, really excited to have you join our dance family. For those of you who don't know, we are in the process of renovating a new space in Shaker Heights. So right up the street from where we are right now. The address is 3685 Lee Road in Shaker Heights. So if you drive by, you'll see our sign out front. And that is the space that we'll be at this coming Saturday from 12:30 to 3:30. So a lot of the demolition has already happened, but there's a couple of things, a couple walls that still need to be knocked down, some like dividers and things like that that need to be taken out to the dumpster. And so a couple parents asked if they can bring their dancers with them. You are more than welcome to bring your dancers. We're going to have safety goggles, we're going to have gloves, and my contractor will be on site to oversee, to make sure that everything is happening safely. So I would never put you guys in a situation where we didn't have professionals on site to make sure that we were doing everything properly and that everybody who's coming would be safe. So you do not have to worry about that. We have, supervision and all of that. And there's not a whole lot that needs to be done. So it will be safe for you to bring your dancers if you want to bring them. We will have food available, of course, since we'll be there for a couple of hours. We'll be taking pictures and video because, of course, we want to get footage to chart our progress on our Instagram page, of course. And so more than welcome to come, more than welcome to bring your dancers. You can come for a little bit of the time, you can stay for the whole time. It's really up to you. I'm gonna mute. Also make sure that you remain muted because we are recording tonight's meeting, and so we don't want to have any side conversations coming through the feed. Fantastic, thank you. So everyone should have received the popcorn link for our selling popcorn, also the demolition day link for next Saturday, the 17th. And it doesn't, what am I saying? For the people who are coming, they don't necessarily have to be affiliated with the studio. So if you have, uncles, dads, other community members that want to come and volunteer, they're more than welcome to do that. All they have to do is just complete the form, click the link, complete the form that I gave you all. We do have a safety liability waiver, of course, so people understand what they're getting themselves into. But this is open to, studio parents, dancers, and also community members, even if they are not affiliated directly with the studio. Thank you everybody who has already submitted their tuition payment. Much appreciated, and costume payments. So there was a little bit of confusion with costumes as well. So your dancer has an $80 costume fee for every class that they are taking this semester. And the tricky part of with that is for combo classes, you will be paying for two costumes. So combo classes are classes where they are learning two different styles of dance or two different genres in one class. And right now we only have combo classes for our oldest dancers, our senior showstoppers, and then we have combo classes for our youngest dancers, our shining stars for ages 3 to 5. And so that first class that we have on Sundays, that ballet tap combo class, like I said, that is a combo class. So that means you will be paying $160 because your dancers will be performing twice in the show. They'll be doing a ballet piece and a tap piece. So that is two costume fees. Okay. The only additional cost is our t-shirt fee, which is a part of your costume. It's all rolled in. So you also don't have to you didn't have to get an itemized list. We just combined everything for you because we are going to purchase everything. With me being a studio owner, me buying in bulk, I get bigger discounts than you guys would if you were buying on your own. And so that just takes the headache away from you trying to figure out where to go and what to get. We do that for you. So you pay us the fee. We get buying in bulk discounts because we're a studio, and then we disperse those costumes to the dancers once they arrive. Our costumes probably won't start arriving until like late March, early April. Because right now we're just focusing on everybody getting to know each other in classes, going over the basics for dancers, and just getting them used to our style. So yeah, it is. So for dancers, I'm gonna answer this question really quick. So I had a parent ask, so the costume fee is 160, not 195. It is in fact 195 because that covers both costumes and the t-shirt fee. So the t-shirt fee is a part of the costume fee, and we combine it all for you so that it's all in one and you'll get all of that from us. Yep. Glad I was able to clarify for you. And for families who have multiple classes, we know that costume costs can get a little pricey. And so you can break it up in installment payments as needed, as long as everything is paid by the middle of March. So specifically, March 17th. Anything after that, then you run the risk of your dancer not being able to participate in the showcase, because we like to have all of the costume fees in before we start ordering costumes. We've learned the hard way that when we buy them separately, or we run the risk of running out of the sizes that we need, because there's a lot of other studios that are ordering costumes from the companies that we use. And so we want to make sure that we have everybody's costume at the same time, and we don't have to scramble to find things for dancers. So if you need to break your class, if you need to break up your costume fees, you're more than welcome to pay in installments, as long as everything is paid in full by Sunday, March 17th. So that we have time to get the costumes. We have time to send them back in case we get some where there's some damage or things like that, or if a costume doesn't fit correctly, we have time to send it back and get the correct size for your dancer. We like to give cushion time just to make sure that we have everything ready to go for showcase. Speaking of which, showcase is going to be a little bit later than some of our returning parents remember. So the issue we're running into is because, COVID is pretty much done, and a lot of people are doing a lot more social gatherings. We're running into an issue of a lot of scheduling conflicts with these big venues and theaters, because there's graduations and award ceremonies and things like that. And so normally our spring showcase is right before Memorial Day. This year we are going to have to push it back to Saturday, June 8th. So we are looking at our dress rehearsal being Sunday, June 2nd. make sure I'm getting these dates correct so I can give them to you. So looking ahead, our dress rehearsal is going to be Sunday, June 2nd. We will have a full week of classes that week. And then our actual show performance will be Saturday, June 8th. So I just was able to confirm with our venue this week. We will be, our performance is going to be at the Parma Snow Library. Inside the library, there's a beautiful theater that sits about 350 people. They have, stage lighting, dressing rooms for the kids. We've done a number of previous showcases there. It's a really nice space. And for those of you who have small businesses, we also do a vendor expo that day where businesses can come and sell their products and services, set up a vendor table, and have a new audience of over 300 people to possibly sell their products and services to. And so for those of you parents who are entrepreneurs and have like a side hustle or business, you're more than welcome to participate. You will not miss the showcase because the vendors come and they sell their products before the showcase and after. So you don't have to worry about missing the showcase or not seeing your dancer on stage. Of course, we make parameters, or we make provision for that to happen. So again, dress rehearsal and showcase will be at Parma Snow Library. I think it's 2121 Snow Road in Parma, Ohio. And so Sunday, the June 2nd is our dress rehearsal. We will have a full week of classes from the 3rd to the 6th, our normal class times. And then our showcase will be Saturday, June 8th. So since we are going into, our season is going to be a bit longer than normal, our summer break is going to be a bit shorter than normal. So my goal, and these are tentative at best because this is all contingent upon when our building will be completely done, renovated, and us able to get in and start using that new space. With our showcase being on the 8th, I am hoping that we'll be able to do like a grand opening party, mass registration for summer classes on Saturday the 15th. And then we would start our summer session Monday, June 24th. And I'm really excited about summer session this year because this is the first time that we'll be able to do an all-day dance camp, and we're calling it Dazzle. So it's dance and summer literacy camp. So in addition to your dancer being able to dance all day, we'll be offering ballet, jazz, tap, and hip hop classes. We will also have a portion of the day where we'll be taking your dancers through a literacy program. So most of the books that we are selecting are by Black and Brown authors. They're featuring dancers, Black dance pioneers, so people that we want them to know more about. So understanding more about the history of dance and where a lot of what we do in class, where that comes from. We'll also have some books about, social skills and knowing more about yourself, self-discovery, and all of those things. So we're putting the curriculum together now, and I'm really, really excited. We'll also be able to, provide food for the dancers. So this will be an all-day camp from about 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tentatively, we're working out the time frame for that as well. But I would love for as many dancers as possible to be a part of our Dazzle camp. For one, because this will be the first time we've been able to do something like this. And two, we see that dancers who participate in our summer programming, we see exponential growth in them. And so we really want to encourage as many dancers as possible to participate in Dazzle camp so that they can continue to grow and go to the next level, looking at, progressing to older age groups and things like that. A lot of that happens during our summer session. Of course, we make provision, or we allow for families to travel, because I know sometimes we go out of town to visit family and things like that. So we will make provision for if you need to come this week or possibly be out a couple days and all of that. But I want you all to start thinking about summer now because I'm really excited about it, for one. And also, it's a great opportunity for your dancer to be in an all-day camp and doing what they love at the same time. Something that's really, as an educator, it's also really important to me that we work to combat summer learning loss. So for those of you who don't know, usually students have a bit of a regression in their academics or what they learn during the school year, so that when they come back to school that following year, the teachers have to spend a lot of time reviewing things that they've already taught, because unfortunately not all students have the opportunity to be a part of programming that will help them progress academically. And so combating or trying to get rid of or diminish summer learning loss is something that's really important to me, which is why we're adding a literacy component to our dance camp as well. Right now, we're looking for, we're thinking that the age groups are going to start at our superstars age group. So from about 7 to teenagers. We'll have 2 different age tracks. So we'll have like a 7 to 12, and then we'll have like 12 and up. So our teens will be in a separate track. So for those of you who are interested, I'm going to create a like an interest form for you guys to tell me like what you're looking for, because I really want to make sure that we are tailoring our summer camp to what you all need, according to like the hours that you need, what days make the most sense, so that we can start, so I can start putting that together for you now and getting a camp that works for what you all are looking for your dancers during the summer. And with this being a pilot program, eventually we'll be able to include the younger ages, but we wanted to just keep it with superstars, juniors, and our seniors. And then eventually we'll be able to expand to include our younger dancers. We'll probably have something for our younger dancers in the evenings or like a couple times a week. It just won't be the all-day camp that we're doing for our older dancers. So that is pretty much it. So let me review real quick to make sure that I got everything, and then we'll open it up for questions. So you should have received your link for popcorn. Remember to let families of anybody who's supporting you know that they have to include their dancer's name to make sure that your dancer gets their tuition credit. Demolition Day, we need more people, because we want to make sure that we can get everything done within that 2 to 3 hour timeline that will be there, so we can get started with renovation and get in there as soon as possible. February tuition is past due, so please make sure to get that in before the 15th. Our system automatically withdraws dancers from classes if tuition is not paid in full by the 15th. Costumes are due today. Payment for costume fees are due today, but for families who have dancers in multiple classes, you have a little bit of time to pay if you need it, if you need to make installment payments, provided that costume fees are paid in full by Sunday, March 17th. Our showcase will be at Parma Snow Library, 2121 Snow Road in Parma. Our dress rehearsal will be Sunday, June 2nd. Our actual show will be Saturday, June 8th. And summer session, our Dazzle camp, will be an all-day camp from about 9 to 3, or tentatively somewhere around that time frame, starting Monday, June 24th. And we're looking for this to be like a 4 to 5 week program, and it'll most likely be Monday through Friday, so the entire like school week. Yes, I will have refreshments and food at Demolition Day, to show our appreciation for you all coming out and working to help us get ready for renovation for our new building. So now I'll open the floor up for questions. Let me know if you need me to clarify anything or anything that I forgot to cover tonight. Hoping I can provide clarity for you. You're welcome, Camille.
Hey, this is Deidre. I'm sorry, I came in late. Did you say the costumes were $195?
So it depends on how many classes you have. So for our combo classes for our younger dancers, theirs is 195 because they're getting two costumes. So costumes for dancers who are only in one class will still be 80 for the one class and then 35 for the t-shirt. So that doesn't change for dancers who are only in one class.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Oh, and I did have a suggestion for the camp. I just put math tutors in the thing
Okay.
because math has been a struggle.
Okay, love it. I will definitely
Mhm,
write that down.
mhm.
Because I've been trying to figure out how to add a STEAM component as well. I have a friend who's a chemist and she's been giving me some great ideas about like how to add STEAM into the program as well. So math tutors is definitely something I can look into and see like how many days per week we might be able to get them in there. So, anybody else? Questions?
One more
Any-
question.
Yes.
So are going to do something for the signing for the younger kids, like they're 3 and 5, so for the camp too, eventually?
Yes. So I'm hoping to be able to do something for them as well. I don't know if I'll be able to do an all day camp for them like I'm doing for the older kids, but I am looking into having something for them maybe like once a week or twice a week, similar to what we're doing now with the kids, like a ballet tap or a jazz hip hop combination of something, and then having some activities for them as well. I just don't know if my sanity will allow me to do preschool all day. Amen. But yeah, I'm working on something for the littles too. So I'll keep you guys posted once because I'm putting all of this together now. So we're getting teachers together and all of that. So I will keep you all posted and I should have more information for you guys by our next parent meeting in March.
Okay.
Do
Anybody
you
else?
know if they would have to be interested in all classes, or can they just come for like hip hop for the camp?
I'm looking into that too. So when I send you guys the survey, I'm gonna have you all let me know if you're interested in like whole day, half day, um, things like that. It is preferred that all of the dancers take every class. Or if we do like a round robin, they'll be able to choose like I want these three classes type situation. So I know everybody might not be interested in everything, but this could be an opportunity for them to try something new and maybe they like it. Well, I will also try to work it out to where we can do some like picking and choosing, mixing and matching. Anything else? These are good questions. Thank you all so much.
Miss Charmaine, the showcase is going to be at the same time as it was this year.
It's going to be a little bit later with us using a different venue. Their hours are a little different. So tentatively, we're looking at like a 1 to 5 time period. So for new families, what we normally do is we have dancers dropped off at the venue. They already have on their, their showcase face, the makeup and everything, their hair is done, and they're already in their first costume. Then it takes we go into the theater, we warm up and get ready for the show. And then parents come back about an hour and a half. Thereafter, we open the doors and then we have the show. So the time frame of when you first drop your dancer off to when the show ends will be about a 4 to 5 hour time block. And we're looking at that time block being like a 1 to 5, if I'm thinking correctly. I have to check the email again because I just heard from the venue like this week. But I think the time frame that they gave us was like a 12 to 5 or 1 to 4, something like that. But I will confirm with you all once I get confirmation from them. Anything else?
I came in late, so I just want to know, will you have any of this on your website?
Yes. So
Okay.
most of the great thing about our parent meetings is a lot of what we are discussing has it's either a part of the newsletter that we sent out, or we have an entire showcase tab on the website. So if you go to our website, Main Attraction Dance, and click on the showcase tab, we already have a lot of like frequently asked questions. So things to, get ready for, what to expect. We also will have a link where you can view previous showcases. We have a videographer for every show. And so we upload those videos to the website so you can view them whenever you want. And then as we get closer to the showcase, we'll have links. We usually use Eventbrite for our tickets. So we'll have the Eventbrite link on that showcase tab as well. So most of the information that we discussed tonight was in our February newsletter. Let me know if you are getting emails or if you didn't get that, and I can send it to you. And then the other like showcase details will be on that showcase tab on the website. The only thing that's not there right now is where the venue is and the date, because I just got that confirmation from the venue on what day they will be able to host us.
Do you videotape the dances?
Yes, I'm so glad you said that because I forgot to address that. So what we like to do, this is actually something we started during COVID, but the parents really appreciated it. So we are keeping it going. As we get closer to the show and dancers are learning more of their choreography, we are going to record what the dancers are doing in class and their choreography for the show. And then we'll upload those videos to our YouTube channel. So then the families, your parents can see what the dancers are working on in class, help them work on it at home. You can, if for the younger kids, you can also treat it kind of like an on-demand class where you have about 15-20 minutes to yourself as they're going over the choreography. So let me share my screen and show you how to get there. So once we start to upload our videos for this semester, you just go to YouTube, type in Main Attraction Studios in the search, and then our logo should pop up right here. Click that, and it'll show you all of our different playlists from previous semesters. Right now we are in playlists. Right now we are in spring 24. And right now, the only video that we have up now is our senior ballet class. But like I said, as we get further along in the season and more videos become available that the teachers are creating in class, then we'll upload these specifically to spring 2004. So when you're going to YouTube and you type in Main Attraction Studios, look for the playlist that says spring 24. Any other playlist will be from a previous season and you won't find what you need. I mean, you can look for videos that are of your dancer same age group. If you want to just give them some extra practice or something to do at home, like I said, you can treat these like on-demand classes. But the current dances that we'll be working on in preparation for our June showcase will be in this spring 24 warm-up and classes playlist on our YouTube channel.